Hi guys, just a quick video today. Again, I'm sorry, but it's another one that's going to be about Josh Bonehill. Okay, now the reason is that a couple of days ago he's made a video on YouTube where basically it's another one in his series on online activism. Okay, now I don't know if you've seen all the others where he tells you how to spot a fucking fraud on Twitter. Basically, anybody that's opposed him, he went on there and he said that they're either Jews or whatever. No, wanker. Anyway, in this one, he's it follows on from what he's done with that National Liberation Handbook that I did the video on. Was it last week? Can't remember. Where he says trolling is soldiering. Okay, now he's put an instruction video on what he means by trolling in online activism. Okay, now what he's proposing is to set up videos. It's to set up Twitter accounts. Okay, now in the video he uses the example of the Labour Party. Okay, so he pretends to be a branch of the Labour Party, and you basically set it up at first. Okay, and you basically toe whatever the party line is. Okay, and then what you do is you follow a load of party members of the same party to build up a following. And what he's saying is that over a period of 2 to 3 weeks, you build up a following, okay, and build up a bit of trust. And then what he's advocating then is a couple of days before the election is for these accounts to then start talking about white genocide, or to say that the Labour Party are going to kill white people or whatever. Which is going to be him and probably about 2 of his fucking knobhead mates, but Josh has probably already got about 10 going. But anyway, he goes into a lot of detail for people to be careful with the wording that they use in the tweets, because he's worried about people getting done for malicious communications, obviously, that he's been done for. Okay, you'd think you'd learn your lesson by now, Josh, but you keep getting fucking arrested for it, you dick. Now, he's saying keep within the law, because then there's nothing they can do about it. But as usual, he's not done his research. I've done it for you, Josh. Okay, so it might be an idea for you to take that video down. Okay, now I've researched. Now the reason why I've done this is because a couple of years ago, if you remember, there was a guy in Cambridge, forgot his name, who got arrested and intimidated by the police because he'd made a poster showing things that people in UKIP had said, okay, and UKIP didn't like it, particularly as he's used their logo, okay. Now, what they quoted was the Representation of the People Act, 1983, okay, so I better look into this. And indeed you can't imitate another political party or candidate, okay, it comes under trickery. Now, I found a document online by the Law Commission. Okay, now in chapter 11, which is electoral offences, okay, I'll read you the first paragraph. Elections are regulated by criminal offences which particularly govern their conduct. These are set out in the 1983 Act, Representation of the People Act, and repeated in election-specific legislation. Some general criminal offences are relevant in the electoral law context, but electoral offences are particularly important because they target serious electoral offending and candidates and their agents. Those offences which are labelled a corrupt or illegal practice have special significance. Okay, now that's chapter 11. Okay, and that is paragraph 95. So if we scroll down to paragraph 99. Okay, it says, as to undue influence, we analyse its component elements. In our view, which is the Law Commission's view, okay, important people, they are: number 1, pressure and duress, to include any means of intimidation, whether it involves physical violence or the threat of it, or some other compelling threat. That's number 1. Number 2, trickery, which is the important one, Josh, to cover devices and contrivances such as publishing and a document masquerading as a rival campaigns. Okay, so I'll repeat that: trickery, to cover devices and contrivances such as publishing a document masquerading as a rival campaigns. Which to me, that is what those tweets come under. I know you're not running a rival campaign, okay? Well, you're not running for office, okay? But you are trying to masquerade as a campaign, okay? And to inflict harm on it via trickery, okay? So that comes under chapter 11, paragraph 99, number 2, okay? In this Law Commission document that I'm going to publish the link to in the bullet bar below, okay? Now, what are we going to do about this? Now, I can see that we've got two options. I don't know which would be most appropriate, okay? So I'll leave that up to other people, what they want to do, okay? Number one, you could flag his video, which I'll leave the link to below, okay? Because, like I say, it's against the law what he's advocating. Or number two, we could send his video to senior members of the Labour Party, maybe even the Tory Party, UKIP, or whoever, okay? Because I believe that he's going to try and damage all campaigns for all the parties that have got a chance of getting in. Because his goal is to obviously promote his white genocide agenda, which I disproved the other day, Josh. So yeah, so comments below. Let's see what we're going to do about it, okay? And then we'll take it from there. But like I say, you've not done your research, Josh, because you are breaking the law, and anybody who follows his advice on that video is also breaking the law. I've seen a few people saying, yeah, I might just do that. In the comments, might be a soccer couch, I don't know, but either way, it is breaking the law. I don't know what the punishments are on this, but I would imagine that they're a lot more than what you get for malicious communications. Okay, what did Garnell get? A month, and only served 2 weeks. This is a lot more serious than that, because this is corruption, and trying to affect the basic covenant of the people, the sacred covenant of the people, which is us voting. People have died for this, okay? And then you're trying to undermine it, Joshua Bonehill. Because I know that you don't like democracy, as your plenty of fish account says. I don't like democracy. Let's see how many women you get fucking... let's see how many women you get from that profile, Joshua. Because obviously you can't get any around fucking Yeovil, because your face is plastered on the paper. And everybody knows that you're a fucking retard, okay? And this is another example of how retarded you are. You never do your research, okay? Ever. I've done it for you again. So my advice from me to you, Joshua, is to remove that video, okay? Okay, because it's going to end up getting flagged down, or you're going to end up getting arrested again, okay? So, right, well, that's me. Like I say, links below. Viewers, do as you please, okay? Or leave comments, and then we'll all decide what we need to do, okay? So thanks now, bye bye.